Tell me why.
Be social. Be outspoken.
You.
Look at your store.
Be family. Be different. Be
Dang, you got this together fast.
Queets.
Hey y'all, what's going on?
Order Queets today.
Go to bequeeze.com and get your favorite fragrance today. That's BEQUEESE.com. Bequeeze.com.
Are you ready to start or grow your business? At the Dream Center, we help entrepreneurs with everything from business plans and funding strategies.
I thought it was a hurricane alert.
Support services that bring your dream to life.
A hurricane?
Call us today at 773.
You mean a tornado?
That's 773-345.
It was a tornado.
Yeah, and a couple of suburbs.
The Dream Center, where entrepreneurs dream.
Did you see the audio thing?
I ain't get to listen to it. I forgot.
Are you ready to take your business to the next
We
level?
got 30 seconds now.
The best way to reach new customers is by getting your message heard. And there's no better place than right here on the Brunch. With thousands of listeners tuning in every weekday from 12 to 1.
My mind's made up.
Oh, I know you're not tired. I know you're not over there yawning.
Need to be featured as a special guest on the show? Don't wait. Call us today.
My mind's telling me no,
Uh-oh.
but my body's telling me yeah. All right. He like,
That's right.
hello.
Cut it out.
Well, Chicago, if you were in the dark last night, guess what? You had company. 2 rounds of severe storms swept through the area on yesterday, bringing tornado and thunderstorm warnings across Illinois and Northwest Indiana. At the peak, more than 530, get it, 1,000 ComEd customers lost power, including your girl. As of this morning, over 230,000 are still waiting on their lights to come back on, which ComEd is aiming to have 80% restored by noon on Wednesday. And I got to give a clap out to ComEd because they absolutely do their job. Now, overnight, 530,000, that was of no fault of theirs, right? I'm assuming that the grids were like they were supposed to be, and it was Mother Nature who just knocked them out. But over half have been restored in less than 24 hours, and they are aiming to restore the other half in 48 hours. So Northwest Indiana got hit too. NIPSCO had 61,000 customers without power at the peak, mostly around the Chesterton and Valparaiso. At that number's down to $20,000 homes as of this morning. So where it hit the hardest was the south suburbs. It took an especially hard hit in Hazelcrest. High winds tore bricks and walls off the row homes and townhomes, displacing dozens of residents. Stager saw winds up to 80 miles an hour and knocked down power lines and trees across town. Homewood, Flossmoor, Tinley Park, and suburban Glen Ellen also saw significant damage, including a tree that fell onto a home more than 100 years old. Just imagine if that home had been built newly, it would have just crushed the entire house, right?
Yeah.
So, and then Downers Grove crews are still searching for a contractor who was swept into the storm sewer Monday afternoon. Officials say that search has now shifted from a rescue to a recovery operation, which is extremely sad. We are praying for that family.
Yes.
And I had guests last night, our own iHeart Pam Cordier, who said, I can't find my keys. My power is out and I'm coming. I was like, pajama party time. We had a ball because now my lights did go out. However, about 2 hours later, they came back on. They don't play that in Frankfurt. I'm just playing. So if you or someone you know was affected, the American Red Cross has opened shelters in South Suburb Stager and North Suburban Gurnee, offering food, a place to charge devices, and connecting to community resources. You should see the young people go, I'm going to get some Wi-Fi. What about the fact we ain't got no lights and me? TV, if I had went home and I didn't have a TV, I would have gone to a hotel, motel, Holiday Inn.
Oh, my Lord.
And the officials want to remind you and everyone to treat every down power line as if it's live. And if you're running a generator, keep it outside, well ventilated to avoid carbon monoxide poisoning, because as you know, carbon monoxide is smokeless, odorless, and oftentimes detectless. Are you shaking over there? What are you doing?
Well, I just wanted to say God bless and loves the West Side because we didn't get affected by this like that.
You know what?
I didn't even realize it was tornadoes happening because when we left here, it was dark outside.
It wasn't just dark. It was pitch black. Looked like 9 o'clock at night.
It was pitch black. It rained, and then it stopped raining. And then we went about our day like nothing had happened. But when I started seeing all these videos from the south suburbs, tornadoes and storms and houses being picked up and trees, I said, wow, thank God for the West Side.
Well, you know what? I'm glad the West Side didn't get affected, because anytime you have a situation like that, so many people get affected, but then it's just a trickle down effect, right?
Yeah.
You can't go to work, you can't bring your kids to daycare, but for some reason and somehow all of the kids that were on the roster came to daycare Pill Hill today. So
I did.
yes,
Parents ain't playing.
not just Pill Hill, the Pill, West Austin. Every daycare center is full from Premier, and you know what? It's an honor to be able to provide that, because I know some people who brought their children to daycare today are going back home to deal with storm after effects. But you know what? Again, if you see a wire down and you think it's not live, treat it like as such, because it could be a situation even worse than your power outage. But you know what I saw or heard? I don't know if I did both, because I've been having some really hectic days lately. But I heard there was a hurricane watch, not just a thunderstorm and rainstorm watch. I heard it was a hurricane watch, and I was shocked because we don't have hurricanes in this area.
Yeah, you may not heard that. That was that pajama party, but no, listen. What were you listening to? But no, I did want to point out, and I want you all to fact check me, and it's Jarrell for you. For those, sometimes we forget to talk about this. If you lost a refrigerator full of food during the outage, ComEd has a claim process.
Mm-hmm.
You can file for spoiled food and even some storm damage. You got to document everything. Take pictures of that spoiled food before you throw it out. Keep your receipts and write down how long you were out. You file that claim directly with ComEd. Don't just eat the loss, especially our seniors on fixed income. And if you rent, your landlord has responsibilities to document the damage and put your requests in writing. We, praying for our very own Jarrell, who was affected by the storm not once but twice, and his house flooded.
Today, this storm right now?
Yes, yesterday. Last night.
That was what I'm saying. Right now, as you're being affected, that is very tragic. Anybody that's been affected it's tragic, because people have plans about their day, and that interrupts their plans. And so then again, it's that trickle down or trickle up effect. It really impacts the people that are around you who are included in those plans. Your job, your extended family, your support system, all of that is affected. And it's no fault of anybody. Well, I don't know. I'm a conspiracy theorist, and I think HARP is.
Lord.
I think HARP is changing the game, and what I mean by that is they have and I'm putting that in air quotes. They have the ability to impact the weather, maybe not control it, because if you can control it, you would know to control it on the south side too. In the meantime, in between time, we're gonna keep it moving. We got a great guest and a great show for you today. It's always our aim to send you back better than you came. Y'all keep it locked right here on the Brunch Bunch. It's about to go down.
Okay, Gerard, I just sent you 2 emails. If you can print those. I don't want to go live.
Did I lose it? But it still stayed, right?
I'm not sure. Well, you have to tell everybody my house flooded. We won't have company.
Maybe somebody start your GoFundMe.
Hey, yo.
Go comment view.
Right. Yes, I believe so. Let's wait on Jarrell to print that first. When you will win.
See?
You gonna tell the radio that Zoe Power went out too?
Zoe Power went out.
All y'all live outside? What was she saying?
I think Zoe do live outside.
Who lives outside?
I think Zoe live close to Indiana.
I don't live that far. Your stuff got messed up. Yeah. Which is funny because I live in South Shore, so we right next to the lake. Right. It felt like somebody was just like showering like the earth. Like, bro, it was so weird, bro. Like, and then it just stopped.
How do you
cut
do
the
it?
rain off? Like,
They do a new one.
yeah, there ain't no damage I wasn't. Probably have some water in the street, but that was about it.
Oh yeah, we didn't talk about that. A lot of the viaducts were flooded. I saw a car on 79th riding on the sidewalk under the bridge.
I've been seeing people like posting videos on CTA. Buses flooded and stuff, water on the buses. They really just redid the drainage system on the west side of our street. Who's my number again?
No community job.
Right, are the guests about to come in now?
In a couple of minutes. Waiting on them scripts. You print them?
Yeah, they come in.
Can you grab them? Everything attached to me.
How do I do a new one?
I'm not sure. I don't know how you did it.
Let's see, I see.
We got 1 minute to do song.
When you got home and the water was flooded, did you walk in without cutting your power off? You're supposed to cut your power off.
We got 45 seconds. So we got the scripts. Randy, that's it.
Yeah, Tammy, you ready?
Make quick. 30 seconds.
No, don't do that. Where's the stuff?
Right there. So you're ready.
Oh, here. So nominating petitions hit the streets today? Did you go over that?
You talking about better stuff.
How's MJ?
Y'all want to come in?
Oh, no, wait, look, we both open our mouth. This ain't the intro. This is the song.
Okay.
I thought it was the bed to come in. That's why I paused.
That's exactly what I thought.
Hello,
How are you?
Welcome. How you doing? He's doing okay. I gotta check on him.
Hello. How are you?
Hello.
I am. How are you?
You know how the ladies do
I
that.
see.
Hello, fabulous lady. How are you? That's Marcel.
What's up, bro?
Hey, Marcel,
Nice
how
to
you
meet you.
doing?
Hi, I'm awesome.
I'm David Ali.
Hi, David. Nice to meet you as well.
I have the same shoes.
You got the same shoes?
Girl, they the softest shoes I got.
Are you serious? I love these shoes. My back loves them too. Hey, Londa. What's happening? Yeah, Western suburbs did have some issues, Londa says.
Yes. I just got a text from a friend. We
Oh,
got a tree
no.
on. That's west suburb. I said west side. The west side.
Miss Tammy, Mr. West called me to make sure I say, hey.
Okay.
He's in Ohio.
He told me. I just talked. Wait, this is not it.
Get it to the right page.
Where's the right
She
page?
said welcome and open.
That's it. I just put them on top.
Wow. We got about 30 seconds. Y'all ready? About 30 seconds.
Yes, we're ready. So you just like said, okay, forget it, and just went on about your business, huh?
I'll bring us in and alley oop to you.
Thank you, Jesus. Winning.
Test.
Hi, Issa.
Hi, Issa.
My brother has a good friend named Thais.
3, 2.
You're rocking with the Brunch Bunch right here on Inspiration 1390. It's your main man, Action Jackson, and I'm posted in the studio with the queen of the airways.
Yes, that's right. It's your girl Tamara Fair on the air, and I am super excited about our next guest right here in the studio. We're honored to have them, and we've got a man whose whole life has been about service to the South Side. I know that's getting ready to make you cringe, but the
No.
founder of the Forefathers organization, Mr. David Ali, and joining him today from the organization is Miss Thaisa Walton. Y'all, help me give a big
welcome
to the both of these dynamic duos. What's up, David and Thaisa?
It's a pleasure to be in y'all presence.
We are
happy to have
excited.
you.
Thanks for having us on.
So, David, we're going to hop right in. Let's start with you because your story is the South Side. You came up in the Ida B. Wells home, Wendell Phillips High School. You drove a CTA bus for 24 years. How did all of that shape the man sitting here today?
Well, it's like I was talking to Taisha this morning on our way here, and I was explaining to her, I said, it's very hard for me to define myself. I'm not very good at that because I don't see myself, I guess, as others see me.
Mm-hmm.
But when I look at my path and friends that I've made and accumulated throughout my life, I guess I've been doing something right.
Mm-hmm.
So I would just say I have an open heart and a kind spirit, and that's how I would define myself.
Well, that's really noble of you.
Thank you.
Because I heard all the other things about you.
Okay.
Dynamic, phenomenal trailblazer, that kind of thing. And so for you to come in with the humility lets us know that God is leading you, guiding you, and protecting you. So thank you very much for gracing us with you all's presence. So David, you founded the Forefathers organization back in 2003. And I understand fatherhood itself inspired it. And tell us what Forefathers is and what moved you to actually start it.
Well, the Forefathers was a combination of guys that I grew up in Ida B. Wells with. We all decided that we wasn't getting enough attention on Father's Day. And so we just created an event for ourselves to celebrate ourselves. So all of us got together and we pitched in and we threw ourselves a picnic or a cookout. And from that point on, it just kind of snowballed until it's been 20-some years.
I'm laughing not because it's funny. I'm laughing because we have so many events, and when fathers are at these events, which they most often are, they always say, "We don't get the recognition we deserve."
Exactly.
So to hear you fill that gap is really like music to so many men's ears and celebration because they're looking for gifts too.
Yeah.
But not just that. I think a lot of us. We are a group of guys that are pretty good fathers. You know what I'm saying? So we all kind of just embrace one another, and we wanted to show the younger guys coming up behind us how to celebrate fatherhood. And so we tried to be an example, and I think it's working.
I love it. So there's a narrative out there that black fathers, a narrative about black fathers is just false, that they're not present. Your whole organization is a living answer to that. Talk about why celebrating black fatherhood matters so much. And you have a beautiful black woman in the studio with you. I want you to introduce the audience to her and why it's important, to have her a part of what you got going on.
Well, I can't say enough about Taisha. Her spirit is next level, and I think it's going to be kind of hard for her to define herself as well because people see her. When I asked her to be a part of the Sunday morning gospel jam, she couldn't believe it, as if she didn't deserve to be a part of it. And I was trying to explain to her, Taisha, your body of work and your relationship that you've built throughout the community and the respect and the honor that everybody has for you puts you right on that level. I'm honored to ask you to be a part of it. But she's extremely humble. And
well, let's talk about that body of work a little bit. So
that's a body of work.
All right, now, Thaisa, tell us about what you do and why it's so important that you all have joined forces to bring this fantastic organization to light.
Awesome. My name is Thaisa Walton. I am a teacher, cluster teacher of students on the spectrum at Dunbar High School, where I'm also a 40-year alumni. Nice. And that means a lot to me because I've taught in LA, I taught in Dubai, and when I got back from Dubai, they were come back to school. I didn't want nothing to do with them.
Mm.
I just didn't. Okay, I was done. I graduated. But it was important to give back, to reach back and to give back. And if I'm going to preach that, then I got to teach that.
Mm-hmm.
So, while living in Dubai, a friend of mine wanted to do a dress drive. She said, let's do something in honor of your daughter. My daughter passed away, Chloe.
Sorry to hear that.
So Chloe's Closet is derived from that. And a lot of people don't know. I thought I was doing something with that name. Chloe's in the Bible. Her name is in the Bible. So look it up. It's in Corinthians. And it speaks about a safe haven where the brethren came to reach agreements, to make decisions. So that's what me, my brother David, and Michael Earhart, that's what we're doing. So I got like 14 dresses while in Dubai. I told my friend Meryl, I said, girl, ain't nobody trying to get them little dresses. We went from 14 to over 500 prom dresses.
Wow.
So
Really?
now we are able at Chloe's Closet to give dresses to 2nd Police District. We've given dresses to different nonprofits to have dress drives. I got a lot of slack though because I wasn't getting anything for the young men.
So there you go.
Yeah,
There you go.
I was just like,
David like,
Always.
I was like, ain't nobody think about them boys. And I called on David, a few other friends, young gentlemen, and they assisted me in providing these guys. Let me tell you, these boys got suits, tuxedos,
okay.
Dolce & Gabbana, 2-piece. I was like, wait a minute, can I get this fitted for me? I got some, like a gentleman I never met named Dutch. I think he's out of LA, NBA designer. The young man who's on 71st and State. These guys reached into their hearts and their closets and they put out suits. I mean, the boys had some bad pieces.
Really?
So we went from that. Then the incident out west with that young lady, the news came and wanted to do stuff, but I will not put her down. We don't know her issues, her situation. I just took it upon myself to help the young ladies and get them what they needed. And
Now, the incident that you speak of, describe it. I didn't think I know what you're saying.
where something happened with the dresses. They didn't get, and I had a couple of my babies. I call them my babies. A couple of my babies at Dunbar who had dresses in that boutique out there. Out
And the owner couldn't deliver.
My babies couldn't get their dresses. I
Mm.
had people dropping me off dresses, y'all. I was nervous to take. I said, honey, you don't want to try to sell their dress first? $3,000 dress. No,
You
ma'am,
still got some of them? No.
Oh, let's go shopping in Chloe's Closet.
Right.
So, yeah. So, I mean, just being that little girl growing up in the Ickies, 24th and State, 24th. And my mom being a young mom, I have a disabled sister. I'm the oldest child and oldest grandchild of 95.
Whoa.
Greats and grands, yeah. My grandma's funeral, I stood there proudly. I am the eldest.
Mm.
And so to give back and to let them see that was important because somebody did it for me.
Mm.
Somebody had to help us with the free cheese and the free Christmas tree, everything. So that's where it gets back. So when David came to me with the concept of this, I was like, why are you asking me? I mean, you like my big brother, but I'm good.
But I see why he asked you. Who better to do it?
It still just doesn't really resonate because like this one, he asked me, did you ever see yourself doing this? Absolutely not. I just wanted to be a little teacher and teach, but the kids don't even call me by my name. They call me, I'm either mama, grandma. One little girl thought she was being funny, call me granny. Yeah, I go, okay, come on, granny baby. TT, godmom, mama. And the kids at Dunbar High School give me the utmost love and respect. I mean, I can step into any situation and diffuse it. And I'll be like, did I just do that? Oh, I call no Jesus. I'm like, oh, Lord, don't let the kids cuss me out or swing on me. But it's each one teach one.
Yes.
A lot of things are not going to come out of a book.
Yeah.
It has to be experienced. And so this is personal. And I say I took my pain, made it personal, and it's a passion. I don't play by what I do.
Yeah. Sounds like it.
I don't give 100%. I give 1,000.
All right.
You get it all, and you come in with your light shining.
Yes.
I had to keep my sunglasses on when you came in here.
Yes.
But you know what, Taisha, you went viral too when you opened Chloe's Closet, and shout out to my good friend Eric Knowles. He called when he was giving suit. And Sandy Robinson was Shy Gears back. So I definitely know your story and heard so much about it. And so it's amazing that, because when you think of, they say behind every strong black man there's a strong black woman. But sometimes we do these men organizations and we say, well, we don't want the women to help. But
Right.
I took 100 men to the zoo and wasn't nothing right. I needed the ladies. I left lunches in the trunk, forgot Shine in. I'm like, oh, Lord. But so the women are important. So thank y'all for doing. But let's talk about some of the events that you all are collaborating on. Because I heard Sunday morning gospel jam.
Now, the Sunday morning gospel jam. First, let me tell you about my nonprofit organization, Be Relevant. It's in the 6th year. It was birthed out of the loss of my youngest son, Tejan Ali,
Sorry,
in 2020. Tejan wanted to do 2 things in this life before he left. He said he was going to make it to the NBA, and he wanted to be a Supreme Court justice. And so the whole idea behind Be Relevant was to create a curriculum for our youth to teach them civics, to put civics back in the school, because that's where we're losing the game in civics. We don't understand civics.
Yep.
And so this is why we're in the rut we're in. So Be Relevant created our own curriculum suited for our children to be taught in a manner that they can understand, they can identify with. So I have a host of judges that are back in this Be Relevant nonprofit.
Wow.
And we had our first in-person class at Daisy Bates Grammar School this past year. So we had an after-school program where we took 10 students and put this curriculum on them, and they love it. They love it.
Well, it sounds like it's something to love. Now, just to piggyback off what Marcel says, I want to talk about, you also co-founded Group 39, and this kind of blew my mind when I heard about it. More than 13,000 members connecting folks from 28 different Chicago public housing developments. Why was that so important to keep the community together? And then I want to segue into this Father's Day picnic at Ellis Park that's coming this next Father's Day, right?
Well, right. We just missed this Father's Day. This was our first year in 25 years not hosting the Father's Day.
But we're having it coming up.
We're going to have the Father's Day picnic next year. Absolutely. Now, Group 39 was co-founded with Charlene Cannon. That's my girl, my heart. She is an amazing woman, and we set out to keep our communities together, even though we don't all live in those spaces now, because a lot of those projects have been torn down. But our love and respect for one another, it still lives on. So we're still connected, and that's why we was hosting several events to keep that community together.
Well, that is awesome.
It is really amazing. I don't think that has ever been done in the manner that we've done it.
Well, I'm glad you said that, because a lot of times that's awesome. But because I don't think people really realize how connected Chicago or any housing project.
It's a different kind of love.
Family.
It is different.
It's kind of like dormitory living, so to speak, because you grow up with the families. They become your extended families if they're not actually related, and then they become your village.
And it's really funny because I just got a text from someone who was like a sister to me. It's still like my sister, Felicia Sawyer. Just texted me and said, "Sister, do your thing. I'm listening to you." I'm like, "Wait a minute, what? It's already on."
We're live.
It's right. I didn't know. I didn't even tell nobody. We didn't tell anyone. So she's texting me, which is a good thing because she listens to you.
Okay.
So to still see the women and the men that I see now, I always thank them. You know what? Was a young mom, but my parents, I had both parents there, my mom and stepdad and my siblings. But to be able to see the older girls who are like maybe 3-4 years older than me say, "All right, you're a pretty girl, but don't you be fast and don't you do this and I was like, "Okay, I'm not." So I didn't have a child early. I was in my 20s when I had my oldest daughter. And it just feels good to see them, and I let them know, thank you. Mm-hmm. Even the guys, thank you.
That was that guidance.
Keeping over me. I like the gentleman, Pete Frazier. He told me recently, I said, "Oh, I know I've been knowing you since I was 8 years old." He said, "No, you was 5 years old." I said, 5. I forgot, you know, so.
Pete never forgets nothing.
And so Pete lived in 602. I lived in 603
Oh
for years and
wow.
years. So he has watched me grow up. And he'll say it too. I see you grow up, you're still a little girl. So it's just good to be able to look back and see those who influenced and inspired me as that young girl, you know.
Well, what you guys are doing for men and women in communities is amazing. So I definitely want to dive into the Father's Day picnic that's going to be hosted in 2027.
Right.
Right. So give us the particulars, and then you will come back closer to time so that we can really fill that picnic up.
Well, the like I said earlier, the whole idea behind the Father's Day picnic was, and a lot of people don't use the word picnic, so I like to say the cookout or the gathering. The whole general idea behind that is to celebrate fatherhood, Black fatherhood to be exact, and so we just have a group of guys that's committed to the cause and committed to being an example to the younger guys behind us, because it's amazing. We've been celebrating fatherhood for over 20 years, and yet there's never been any kind of misunderstanding or incidents in the park during our gathering. All the young guys that's in the community, they just respect what we're doing, and so they respect us and they respect us.
They also know y'all ain't no joke.
And they know
you didn't forget where we came from, right? It's a great thing to see that kind of camaraderie, and then reaching back and giving back and making sure that forward march for the younger generation has a clear pathway to progress. So we truly appreciate that. And it doesn't stop there though, because you're something like a Renaissance man, right? So you're also the vice chair of the Bronzeville Trail Task Force. So tell folks about the vision, that what that means for the South Side.
Well, the Bronzeville Trail Task Force is actually an idea that came from a brother named John Adams.
That sounds like a president.
It was, yeah, John Adams was a president. But John came up with the idea of putting that particular idea back on the map, because he wasn't the original. He didn't come up with the original idea to take the old Kenwood L line and convert it into a bike trail. But that L line runs from 39th and Federal to 41st and Lake Park.
Oh wow!
It's almost 2 miles, a 2 mile stretch, and so that project is making its way into reality. And I think this summer you're going to see some physical changes on that embankment. But yeah, that's John Adams' idea. Now John contacted me through Messenger. I didn't know him.
Oh wow!
And actually, John he got about 13, 14 of us together, and none of us knew each other. And we've been working on that project for.
See, only men can do that. Now, seriously, women, we got to know. Somebody got to have referred you. Somebody got to know you. You meet somebody, a woman on Messenger.
Watched me, from my understanding, John was watching me through social media, and being down there in that community, he thought that I might be a good fit to be a part of the organization.
Well, John's a good brother, and he has been on the show when he first started working on this, and we're excited to look. Tell you, some of you know everybody. Sometimes I do be like, "Dang, I do know a lot of people." But did we talk about Sunday morning? Let's talk about that, because we got 2 minutes.
I also wanted to talk a little bit about Chloe's Closet, but I can come back. And
you definitely got to come back.
Well, before we go to talk about that, tell people how they can get Chloe's Closet.
Chloe's Closet. I can be donations or to come and receive items. Contact me via Facebook. That's TEE Renee RENEE, or at 312-600-7168. And I'm housed at Dunbar High School.
Okay.
Yeah, that's some good stuff. But we got to get this in here right quick. Sunday morning gospel jam. We will have gospel music all day long. You need to bring your family and your friends. This will be on Sunday, August the 2nd, 2026, from 12 p.m. to 6 p.m. Where? Armstrong Park, 4433 South St. Lawrence. Here in Chicago, we're going to have live gospel DJs, family fun, fellowship, good music, good vibes. It's going to be hosted by David Ali at Be Relevant, Taste for the Homeless, Michael Earhart, and myself, Thaisa Watson, Chloe Safe Haven.
Listen, we're going to make sure we pump this up put it on our social media, and share it every day the rest of this week so we can pack this park out.
Yes.
Amen.
And I'm going to bring my kids in their wagon because I've been waiting to push it.
No grill.
No grill.
Bring your prepared food
Yes.
and come fellowship, and let's have a wonderful time.
Book bag
fellowship.
drive. Yeah.
It's going to be
Oh,
amazing.
it's great. At 4433 South St. Lawrence is going down from 12 to 6. And you know what? That's a good time. And I love the fact that there's incident-free events that you all are hosting.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, let's give it up for Brother Damon and Thaisa. Thank y'all for joining us on the Brunch Bunch. You know what? Time flies when you're having a good time. Tamara Fair. You know what? Like we do each and every day, believers, we want to encourage you to keep Love 24 alive. Tell someone that you don't know that you love them. Tell someone that you do know that you love them. Love will begin to spread like a wildfire.
Yes.
Tamara Fair on the air, I love you.
Action Jackson, I love you. And I really love that prayer you gave me yesterday.
And I'm glad you received it. And we are praying. Believers, continue to pray for Tamara's mother. We know that God can do anything but fail. And we believe God over him. Pray for MJ. He is in the hospital, but he is in good spirits. And this is one of the strongest toddlers I know.
Ever. Believers,
Believers, we love you. Baby Eminem, we love you too.
Modi, I'll see you. Y'all stay optimistic.
Oh, wow.
Optimistic. Oh.
Amen.
Everybody. So Sandy put her little tooth in the head. Keith,
Yeah.
He did when he did the final suit giveaway. My suits were in line.
I do.
And I got a hat. I paid for it, but I got a hat.
Oh yeah. Yeah, try it. No, yeah.
Y'all, I'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah, your story was. We definitely got to have you back there to talk about Chloe's father.
Y'all done for the day?
Yes.
Yes.
I will.